Welcome to Facebook. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Facebook. In just a few minutes, we're going to start a weather forecast for the afternoon. I want to review some of the events that took place earlier on this morning. It was quite an impressive morning here on the Sun Coast. Kind of unusual weather for this time of year. We had a line of very strong storms that moved southward, associated with a little impulse of energy in the upper atmosphere, kind of rotating around a low that's going to be relatively persistent over the next day or two in parts of the deep south, and that low could spin back more energy in our direction, especially today, but even tomorrow. It's certainly a possibility that we get more storms around. So as folks start to join in, I'll just remind you that the rough weather is not necessarily over for today. We still have a chance later in this morning and in the evening as well of seeing a round of showers and maybe a thunderstorm or two move through the area that could contain some gusty wind. That's certainly a possibility. This morning we had a line of showers kind of move through here. We'll wait till the loop starts over again. This is a 6-hour loop, and you can see early this morning we had a line of showers that began to develop just to the north of us. As it moved through, it brought some very gusty winds to parts of Pasco County, Pinellas County, Hillsborough County, and even for Manatee County, they saw some strong storms with some gusts of 50 miles an hour, as well as frequent, almost constant lightning strikes. I'm sure you know that. The lady behind the camera right now is telling me that her house was all shaking from all the thunderstorm and lightning that was occurring this morning. And then as the storm system kind of sunk a little bit further to the south, it hit kind of a stable layer of air that kept some of those stronger winds from mixing down, and the thunderstorm started to decrease in intensity. And so now we're in kind of a lull. But you can see all the lightning that Manatee County got this morning as that system did sink southward. It was impressive. At times, 300 lightning strikes in the course of a 10-minute period. So impressive indeed. And we have some reports of damage. One close to Anna Maria, about 40 miles offshore, was producing 56 mile per hour winds. So that's impressive. And we had a report of roof damage too at the Coach House mobile home park in Manatee County, in the city of Palmetto. So that occurred at 5 o'clock this morning, just after the 5 o'clock hour. That was probably the last of the damage reports that we have gotten in thus far. But certainly also interior sections of Hardee and DeSoto County got some strong winds as well. Luckily, that was in a more rural setting. We still have this cluster of storms out here in Gulf waters that has very impressive longevity. We've seen it around for about an hour now, producing multiple lightning pops. And its general trend will be toward the coastline. It's about 100 miles offshore, so figuring about 3 hours from now, it's 9 o'clock now, so in about 3 hours, perhaps, or a little sooner, we might see some of that storminess begin to approach the coastline. So the forecast for the rest of the day, well, there's still a risk of severe weather. According to the Severe Storm Prediction Center, about a 5% chance of gusty winds accompanying some of the thunderstorms, maybe wind speeds in excess of 50 miles per hour. Certainly not out of the question with some of the storms that develop. Tornadoes are probably not a big threat today, but certainly those gusty winds may be, as well as torrential downpours of rain. I'd put the rain chance this afternoon at about 50 or 60% in the late morning, early afternoon, then a little bit of a lull, then probably again during the evening rush time. So that's your forecast. Any questions that we have out there to be answered? Well, we thank you for watching us, and be sure and tune in at ABC 7 at noon, and we'll have reports on that storm damage.